Come join me and Matisse every Monday on DR Sports Talking Tactics.
We're breaking down the games, the tactics, the facts, the stats, and of course a little bit of opinion. Hopefully no bias. Check it out.
What are you getting too carried away with?
People say, look, the
like,
title talk, yes, 100%. And how many times have you tried to say to me, but you are in a title race? You saying, Arsenal fans say, but look, you're only 3 points. I'm being the one saying, listen, that's beyond us.
What about this one then? I've got another question for you, right? Should Bruno Fernandes continue as a captain? I mean, some of his antics yesterday in that game.
There was
one time where he looked like
yesterday.
He'd been pushed in the chest. He went down holding his face. He was moaning about everything. He even pushed the referee.
Yeah, how did he get away with that, by the way, on the yellow card?
There was a next
lay
time.
hands on him, Flex.
There was a next time when Gary Neville said, I mean, we didn't really see it clearly on the TV, but Gary Neville said that, he's signalling that he wants to come off. Signalling that you want to come off. I mean, we've got a poll going at the moment.
I don't know if it definitely was that.
Hold on, we've got a poll. Should Bruno Fernandes still be captain? That I want you guys to vote on. But Gary Neville said it though.
Yeah.
I didn't actually see it, right? Because when the camera, it was showing more Salah celebrating his goal. But Gary Neville said it.
I don't think.
Why would he say it if it weren't true?
But I've seen the clip. Everyone's talking about. Listen, I'm not just defending Bruno because he was absolutely disgusting yesterday.
Should he still be the captain?
He absolutely should be the captain. The same reason.
Is that the level?
Listen, hold on.
If you're the captain, right?
Yeah.
So the team capitulated.
Yeah.
You said that at the start.
They did capitulate.
And the person who was at the person who should be getting everyone together and saying, "Come on, guys, man."
Yeah.
I mean, don't let your heads drop. Let's not get embarrassed.
I agree.
Was the worst one.
Absolutely,
on the pitch.
absolutely. And I'll tell you why I should still be the captain, because the same way this resurgent Man United, and this is why as football fans we can't be too reactionary and throw things out the play and say that now Bruno's shit.
Well, that was Gary Neville
should
being
be.
like
Yeah, he said he's fed up with him and he needs to cut that out of his game. That's what he said. He said I'm fed up with Bruno doing that. And that's just the thing. They're trying to make this element of like, the house is on fire now. They're going to capitulate. This has been one game.
Roy Keane said that. The circus is back in town.
Exactly.
Your boy.
These are United guys.
He said he'd go into hiding.
Right, are you going to let me talk or not? Right. So what I'm saying is that the same way how Manchester United have been resurgent with us saying, as Man United fans, the real captain's been Bruno because it isn't Harry Maguire, is the same reason why I'm not just going to say that we should discard him of it and give it to one of the other players who equally gave up yesterday and was equally as shocking. Yes, he needs to take responsibility for that, and that was inexcusable. But if you're asking me, should he still be the captain in a team that's growing, in a team where they all gave up yesterday, I ain't going to take the captain arm down and go and give it to Luke Shaw after yesterday's performance. I ain't going to go and give it to Martinez after yesterday's performance. I ain't going to give it to Varane after yesterday's performance. I ain't going to give it to Casemiro after yesterday's performance. It was a shit performance. We've got to move on. So today, it's about licks, but it's not about, and this is, I expect this, because obviously from outside looking in, you got to pile in. But as a Man United fan, what I won't do, I would hold all the licks, but I'm not going to turn on my team. I'm not going to act like we haven't done good things under Eric Ten Hag, and I'm not going to not trust Eric Ten Hag from the start.
Was Casemiro playing?
Barely.
Missing like the Arsenal game. Missing like the Arsenal game.
I heard Eric Ten Hag has got them in at 7 a.m. to run 7 miles in 7 minutes this morning. That's what I'm
I've
hearing.
heard we're 7 points above Liverpool.
Again, if you want to deflect,
would you rather be us or you? Would you rather be in third?
I'd rather be in the Champions League,
100%.
100%.
So you'd rather be in fifth chasing, about to go out of the Champions League?
the most successful club in the country of all time.
All right, okay.
100%.
Let me ask you a question, actually.
By the way, we did a poll, Robbie, right at the start. Should Flex give an apology on behalf of Manchester United? There were two options for this poll. Option one was, it's only fair, yes. And option two was, 100% needed for the fans. It both equals 100%, so now you have to do it.
No, I don't have to do it, bro. I'm not doing it.
Well, I've got another question for you, Flex, right? I'm sorry to keep piling in. I'm sorry to keep piling in on you, right? But
do it.
If you could, right, crystal ball, you can take one of these two, right? You win the League Cup last week, or you beat Liverpool 7-0. Instead of losing.
It's a great question,
7-0.
Robbie. Great
Which
journalism.
one would you have taken?
Amazing journalism.
You beat them 7-0 at Anfield, or you win the cup.
That would have been nice.
It's about trophies. It's about trophies. At the end of the day, and this is why I'm going to say the cup. You can celebrate this like a cup.
The League Cup.
Yeah, it's a cup.
League Cup.
A cup. It doesn't matter. We haven't won one.
But you're in other cups. 7-0 against Liverpool.
I've just told you my answer.
They won one as well.
I've just told you my answer, and I'm about to tell you why.
By the way, this is me every week with him.
Yeah.
Every week.
Asking the questions.
Right, and I'm just answering it. And I'm just answering the question. The reason why is because football is about trophies. Big results are lovely. Big results you can print on T-shirts and, you know, you can use it in arguments and saying, but what about the 8-2? But what about the 7-0? You can do that. But football is about trophies. It's about winning trophies. I'll pick a trophy over any internet trolling, beef, whatever. Because at the end of the day, when all the chips are down, Liverpool might not even get in the top 4. But they beat Man United 7-0. I don't care.
7K live viewers right now, Robbie.
There you go.
7K.
There should be 7K likes then.
Oh my God. It's everything 7, right? Let me go through the 7 super, sorry, it's not 7. But go through the super chats that are here, right? Sanjeet says, as a Madrid fan, Casemiro is great, but he's not performing in the big games against pressing teams. He's the main reason for the Ajax, City, Chelsea, UCL exit. He's also on the bench last year for the Champions League comeback. Joffrey says, Flex, big up man, live strong, we're backing you. There you go.
Big up.
Let's have a discussion. Says, I'm suing the FA for showing such an X-rated material on TV live. He said they got battered shamelessly, 0 hog. By the way, Man United fans, hold that.
Yeah, hold it.
Garbo Staunton
says
Casemiro versus Partey is done. One player makes a mistake which leads to a goal, then scores the next goal and drives his team on to win the match. The other one gets twisted up by Fabinho. Zafir says, just look at the XG. United have been getting away with it for a long time. They beat Charlton, Burnley, Newcastle to win their trophy. Sat P says, Klopp saw Mikel use Tony's tweet to G up Arsenal, and he said, let me try that tactic and use Fleck's shameless review to do the same for Liverpool. If he did, you'd really bust, man.
Exactly.
Elijah says, love the fact that you got Flex, the only one who's got a full fat 7-Up.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I got both, but I went for the full fat. Yeah.
Javi says, at the beginning of the season,
on this show.
At the beginning,
it's the first time on it.
Javi, I think Javi Ismail, who looks like he's a Man United fan. He says, at the beginning of the season, we were fighting for top 4. We're still in third with 1 cup and hopefully 1 more cup at the end. The first of the season, ETH still has 1 more season to rebuild before we see ETH's team. Garbo Staunton again says, Robbie, Bruno acts like this every game. George G, does he?
He does, yeah.
No, not that yesterday. Man United fans, we praising him all the time because he covers every blade of grass. Bruno gave up yesterday. He didn't run.
Bacitic, when he went past him, he just
gave up.
That is disgusting.
George G says, this is a process, yes. However, United fans are getting over-exaggerating every big time. Ashby says, not enough credit has been given to Liverpool.
Thank you. Let's talk
Salah
about how
was
good
immense.
Liverpool were.
People called him...
Talk about Liverpool then. Stop talking about Man United.
Oh, God, McLaren. He's gone. He's been in the pit 40 seconds. Whoa. Front wing. Careful with the front wing. God. Matisse, it's happening, mate. I'm putting on my lucky new Ferrari hat. Oh, no. Oh, Sainz.
Leclerc.
It's Leclerc.
Drama. Take that out.